Let me see. So sweet. And we are now live, baby. Limitless Barbershop Podcast, episode 3, starring Limitless own Amanda Balan, one of my favorite people in the world, my favorite person to work with. Tell them something about yourself.
I cut a lot of hair. I love what I do. My clients are the fucking bomb.
True that.
Amazing. I have 2 sweet little baby boys. And you know, they always got a fresh fade. And they call them racing stripes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to have to tell the story right now about, well, first of all, Amanda Blonde worked with me. We were J. Styles Barbershop. How many years ago?
I think it was about 4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years ago, for real?
4 to 5.
Ah, okay, yeah, but then she made it back to her home. She's been back for over a year now, right?
Yeah, almost.
Has it? No, it has been over a year.
No, I think in like August.
I don't know. I thought you been...
End of August. Right
All
before
right.
school started.
Something like that. But anyways, back then, when Tony came in here and get his haircut, I wish I had a screen right now so I could show everybody that video.
Oh, no.
That shit was funny as hell, and I had the video. She were cutting his hair, and he didn't like to get his hair cut. Homeboy jumped out of the chair, boom! Started running. She's chasing him out the clippers. Do we even have cordless clippers at that time?
No.
Damn.
No.
So what did you do? That was
I think I was chasing with scissors.
Yeah, chasing him and cornered him over there in that corner, and you got this boy in the headlock like this, and he's like and I'm just like I'm laughing, I'm videotaping. You're looking at me like, what the fuck you laughing at?
I feel like I was about to cry.
You were cutting his hair, but you got the job done.
Hey man,
Gotta
it ain't
do what
easy
you
being
gotta
cheesy.
do. No shit. Matter of fact, you kind of did something like that today with one of the kids, right?
A little bit.
He wasn't up. He didn't jump out, but he it was like one of his. He don't usually get his haircut that often.
No, but I think it's more of like the parents, you know, like they're getting anxious because the kids are like acting all crazy, and it's like, man, like if you just chill, everyone just chills.
You know what? Crazy that you brought that up is because nobody ever like brings this up in any kind of barber videos or anything, but everyone hates cutting kids' hair, right? I never have an issue. You want to know why? Because I put in my work with these kids throughout the years. I've been bit by a kid, and it was my cousin, Cheyenne, her son, and I just cut his hair. He's already 15 years old, but he bit me. You know what I mean? And I owe him a headbutt. I told someone I was going to headbutt him and make a video of it as he's a 15-year-old. But I keep on forgetting. So Jalen, be prepared. But here goes the thing. People think you could just put a kid in the chair. What's up, man? You next? He's freaking 2 years old. Come on, put him in the chair and start cutting his hair. No, you have to consult with these little kids. You got to, they're already nervous. You know what I mean? You got to put them inside the chair.
Talk to them like they're an adult.
And you got to talk to them and be like, hey, man, what's up? What kind of shirt you got? Oh, that's Hawk. I love Hawk. What's your favorite color?
I love
and
Hawk Patrol.
Yeah, you got to talk to these kids and become friends with them first to get them comfortable. You can't just throw them in the chair like an adult. Right. It doesn't work like that. So I always have a lot of success with kids, because I know what I'm doing with them. Now, you get every now and then you get some bad kids you can't do nothing with, but I've been like very successful for a long time.
I feel like even the kids that if you have a hard time at first, I feel like you do it until, it looks like acceptable, and then let it go, because you don't ever want to have like a bad experience because that's all they associate it with. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to be held down and put in a headlock and get all sweaty and it's going to be awful. Like, we just do what we can, and then when we get to the point where it's like, nap is 100% necessary, it's time to just cut it, that's it. Come back another day if you have to, it is what it is.
Give them a Judy chop when their parents are
Yeah.
No, but seriously though, here goes another thing. Parents. I've had, mothers come in here that their kid's been completely psycho for years and years, like straight insane, screaming, like Tony was that day. And they come in and they bring the kid to the barbershop, and they have to talk about their last experience and what he's going to do in front of the kid. So they're like, yes, little Trevor, he don't like getting his hair cut, and he don't like the hair on his face, and he's just gonna scream. And I'm like, Yeah, because it's psychology, child psychology. They hear that, and that's what to be expected, and that's what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know that. So I always tell parents, like, when their first time coming in, they say that, I'll take them aside, like, hey, all due respect, but it's best that you just
Kids
don't.
have transformations here, though. They'll be bad, like so
I'm the
awful
best
the
for
first
kids.
time.
Mhm.
Be like super chill, like, okay, next time, dude, we're gonna get you a sucker, we're gonna get a toy, it's gonna be great.
Mhm.
The next time they come in, they're like, where's my sucker and
Mm-hmm.
my toy? I'm ready to get my hair tucked.
I
It
like
works
hair
every
tie.
time,
Oh,
every
shit.
time, man.
But yeah, like I said, there's been kids that come in here where I do my thing with them and I talk to them and I'm like friendly with them. And, give me 5, buddy. What's your name?
Oh, yeah.
You know, what do you like to, ask them what they like. Just get to know the kid for 2-3 minutes. After that, they calm down, they get comfortable, and the mother's over there like, I never seen little Billy act like this.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I mean? So, one time, mother put on Downriver and Friends how good I did. And he said, my son has sensor issues and all this stuff. And big long thing, I swear to God, man.
Oh, man.
Everybody brought their really, really bad kids. All the worst kids downriver to me, they made an appointment. But guess what? Every single one of those kids, I shouldn't be saying this. Don't be bringing the crazy kids. No, it's good. It's all good. I take care of them. But and all of them were good. All of them. So I tell them, do not. Mothers, did you hear that? Mothers that have kids that don't like to get their hair cut. On the way here to the barbershop or any other barbershop, don't talk about, now you better not scream or just reminding them what they did last time, because that's what's to be expected and that's what they're going to do. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing in front of the barber about what they did last time. It's not a good idea, but barbers need to take that in consideration. Just stop putting them in the chair and start chopping on them, because they're gonna flip out. What's your worst experience with a kid?
With a kid?
Mm-hmm.
I think like the worst one, it's not even that bad. I mean, it's more of like physical exercise for me, which isn't the highlight of my day, but okay, it's fine. But it's like more like chasing them down, and then the moms are like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Kids like sniffling, like, no, I hate you, like telling me that they hate me, and I'm
I
like,
hate
listen,
you too.
man, right?
No,
No, I'm like, listen, man, I don't hate you, and I want this haircut to be great, dude. Like, let's just do it. But yeah, probably just like kids like the snot and like mixed with the hair. And, like,
All right. What about when the parents bring candy for them and they're feeding it to them and they got crying, they got boogers coming down their nose, and then they got chocolate all up in the hair with hair stuck to in their face, and a lot of the times, like I said, it's the parents.
I think adults.
Don't bring your own candy in here.
There's way more funny stories about adults than there are kids.
Oh.
Kids, I mean, you can't blame the kids, but
I,
adults.
honest to God, no lie, all jokes aside, I don't mind cutting any kids. Everyone says
really
they hate
don't
cutting
either.
kids because I know how to talk to these kids, and I'm like,
And kids deserve to look fly too.
yeah, man, I'm kind of undefeated right now with kids.
Yeah, man.
You know, every now and then you get something that pops off, but like I said, the worst thing that happened was with my little cousin. He's 15 now. He bit me, but he's a really, really good kid
I
now.
think he still might bite you.
He was just here. I just cut his hair. This kid's got a freaking afro out to here. It looks sweet. I wish I had a picture of it. But yeah, besides that, I've been through it all. You name it, I have been through it. Like, you could think of the sickest shit when it comes down to barbering that a barber has to deal with, and I have been through that.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, but
worse than a kid, I have to say right now, worse than a kid, I would rather have any kid being bad as heck, right? As heck. And
that's the Limitless Barbershop podcast. You can say what you
all
want.
right. So
that's Amanda, like she's gonna say heck.
Right. All right.
Shit.
But listen, I would rather have a badass kid any day of the week than a man that has not showered.
Oh,
no.
All barbers have been through that.
Please.
All barbers.
Lord, please.
You know what? For a grown ass man to get in his car and come over to the barbershop, you're in a car where you're enclosed. You probably have the windows open, or the windows down, or up, I'm sorry, and you're probably clam baking your stench inside of the car. You mean to tell me you can't smell yourself?
Right.
You can't smell yourself? Now, there's people out there that can't smell.
Dude,
Not many.
the thing is that when you come in and you're like, yo, sorry, just got done with a 4-hour workout, didn't have time to shower. I'm like, oh my God, you had no time to shower, no time for a mint to go.
Oh,
nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been having diarrhea for like 3 days now, and you know, start itching yourself. Like,
right. I think I might have ringworm.
Oh, God. Here goes the thing. I understand, like, you know, there's shit happens, literally, you know, but,
Oh, you know what? It touched on that. It's time for the log off story.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
The log off story, who wants to tell that? But we'll talk about that situation later. All barbers have been through it, and if you're a client and
you don't wash your
you
ass.
don't wash your ass, don't come to the barbershop. Don't come to this barbershop. Go to other barbershops. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let you tell the story, okay?
The log off story.
Yeah.
I can do it.
'Cause this shit just happened 2 days ago, and shouts out to Mr. Farmer. What's his first name?
Bob Farmer.
Bob Farmer. This guy's been coming to the barbershop for a while now, and
He
came
made
up-
this up.
He says that he didn't. He looked at us like we're crazy for not knowing about it. Are you serious? You never heard that joke? But come on, man. I've been asking people for 2 days after that. No one's heard this.
Oh my gosh.
He come up with the story, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you say it. So boom, go ahead.
All right. So I guess Bob's good college buddy, I believe he said high school, it doesn't matter, whatever, was having his first interaction with a woman, fornication type situation, and they happened to be in his back seat, and he said she was so nervous that she logged off.
Oh,
And I said,
that shit's crazy.
please tell me what log off means. And he was like, what, you never heard of that? Like, you know, logging off, like taking a dump in his back seat. I was like, no!
Oh my God.
No, people
Hey,
don't forget.
Did you actually run out the barbershop and run another room? You laughed for like, I had to tell, it's funny, I laugh like that too, but you really laughed for like 30 minutes straight.
Because that is so fun. There's so many situations where that's appropriate with your children, you know? Like when you're in there logging off, dude,
Yeah,
like
I'm
that
using
is
that now.
so funny.
He made that up. Farmer, if you're watching, we know you made that up.
Thank you.
Why not
Thank you.
why not take credit for
Dude, you
buying that
could have
show?
taken credit for that, and we would have never known any different.
Yeah,
Because
sure,
everyone
Bob.
that we've asked,
Yeah.
no idea.
He was like, yeah, some things, you know, chase you for life. Like in high school, you know, this girl, so nervous, she logged off in the guy's back seat.
Even just like talking
Hey,
about
I took a 5-second pause and I lost it, man, and everybody lost it.
Oh my god.
Logged off. So,
Logged
go ahead. I guess we just gave you guys a gem right there.
That's the dad joke of the year.
That's not a dad, is it a dad joke?
I think it's considered dad joke. Kind of lame.
It's going to be a
But
dad
funny.
joke in 30 years. That shit's fresh. That's funky fresh right now at
Hell
the
yeah.
time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. How long have you been cutting hair now?
I've been cutting hair a solid 8 years. Solid.
8 years?
Yeah.
You came a long way.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like you really, really have been putting in work. You made a decision. Like I'd say, like you know, when you first came here, and it's just a perfect example of you set your mind to some shit and you put in the work. This girl right here, you know, I basically like I taught you a lot. You know what I mean? When you were here before, I spent a lot of time with you. So you're a good barber, but you were not at that level. But your personality and your confidence, and you just kill it anyway. But when you came here, at first, you know, you were a little rusty because you weren't really working in a barbershop like that. You were working, and you know, you had quite a few clients who came here, but you just made this decision, and you just started promoting, boom, boom, just going insane. And people are like, I don't want to promote. People think I'm desperate. I'm like, that shit's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life when people say that.
Well, I started listening to those podcasts, and I was just like, they say, what is it? Like, if you're putting in, how many hours of like work a day, like towards like your goal?
Mhm.
It was like something insane. Like most of the time that you're awake, you should be working towards your
It's
goal.
true.
And I was like, you know what? If I can just do this for 6 months, like put in like the bare minimum, like posting my hours online,
Mhm.
following people that are relevant to what I'm, my clientele, my demographic,
Mhm.
like that would change my income in 6 months. And I mean, like it's a complete difference. Like it's
Yeah.
amazing how it's so little effort, really.
Like, that shit's crazy. I've been around a lot of barbers and entrepreneurs, and you know, you listen to podcasts and motivational shit, and it's like it takes in 6 months your life could 6 months of hard work, you could change your life drastically. And I seen you just like watching me and watching other barbers and watching videos, and I started to see your haircuts just start to climb, and then I said, God damn, this girl's over here putting in work, like she's fucking cutting like the big dogs, you know, like the big barbers. And like seriously, you're the shit for that, because that's a great example. Anybody out here trying to like, you know, boss their life up in the barber game or anything, shit, go ahead and DM her. I'm sure she'll talk to you, because you're living proof about that 6 month shit. Because you weren't really posting a lot at all, but you came here and then you were just like, I just seen you going nuts, boom, 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 going crazy, and putting on your story and Instagram.
You think, like, what is a lifestyle that I want? Like, you envision the lifestyle that you want, and then it's like, I'm not going to get this lifestyle that I want by living the current lifestyle that I have. So I have to elevate my mind and my effort to match what they're doing. Like, what are people on a yacht doing every day? They're not sitting on their ass doing nothing, playing phone games on their phone, looking at other people's timelines. They're posting consistently all the time, like getting people to remember who they are. Like, when you think of a haircut, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you're thinking like, oh, Amanda Blonde's an option. She's always posting every single day. You know, so it doesn't necessarily even have to be like barber related posts, like a lot of memes, lots of memes, just keeping people like engaged and like, you know, wanting to come back to my profile and like remembering who I am, basically.
Yeah, just because people are not like liking your shit or commenting it, as long as they see it every day consistently, it's gonna be in their mind. So they get over here, they get, you know, once they get their haircut, the service that you provide, it's not all about haircut. I said this I think in my last podcast. Everyone thinks, man, that dude's cold, he's out cold. But does he provide the service 100%, as in, you know, talking to his customer, joking, having a good time, you know, becoming a friend with the person, and it's all about that person. You don't waste no time. You don't even like to be late. I'm late. Everybody knows that. I'm late, but right on time, and it's all about that person in your chair. No matter who it is. It's all about them from the time they're there till the time they leave. You're not walking off. You're not on your phone. You're never on your phone unless you're posting, and that's if you're not cutting, and you are always booked. You are booked like crazy.
Jesus.
So, in return, God has going to be delivering you some Yeezys here in a couple days.
Hell yeah. So
yeah, talk about those. What are they, the new ones?
The new ones. I'm
this
not
girl's
even
a
really
boss-ass
sure.
chick, man.
I was just
You're
like,
the white Nicki Minaj.
How do I
Cardi
elevate
B.
my life right now?
Oh, shit.
Mama wants some Yeezys. So,
Fuck it.
Whatever.
Hey, you're doing your thing. That ain't nothing for you, shit. You're just doing your thing like crazy, and you deserve it. You put in the work. You ain't never late. You never leave early. You're just non-stop, and you made a decision. You know, you've been doing this, 8 years now? You made a decision. You made it happen. So any barbers out there, you watch what this girl's doing. You be like, hey, man, how do I do what you guys are doing? I'm like, look, sit in that chair right there. I say, you see that blonde barber over there? Just don't do what she does. And you weren't always like that. You just slacked a lot. No. You did it, and just that's
because there's like a mindset, you know, like exactly like that. Like you can wait for people to come to you, or you can go and get what you want. Yeah. It's gonna take a lot longer if you wait. You might even not ever hit your goal if you wait for people to come to you. You gotta be like on it, man. You gotta be the shark.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What's that quote I put up the other day? I'd rather fail than not try.
Exactly.
And shit, doing your thing, man. But what was I gonna say?
I feel like it's time for some funny stories.
There's a million funny stories.
Some worse, I asked questions.
Oh, she's gonna get some shit.
My page.
She put on her Instagram story. She started asking questions, like what kind of questions would
wait a second. Someone says, look at your comments on the podcast. Screen is sideways and the volume is super low.
Oh,
do you have
shit.
any issues with volume?
I don't know. Let's see. Well, I'm glad someone said something. Who is it?
Crystal.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Let me see. Technical difficulties. Great. All right, volume is up now. Ask Crystal if that's good. Crystal.
I'm wondering
is it good?
Not talking loud enough for that mic on the camera, because this is kind of like recording for.
Yeah. See, we're kind of rusty still, man. Turn your phone. It says turn your phone. Uh-oh.
Can we just have the sign backwards so we know what's going on?
Yeah, you know what? Screw it.
You can't see anything.
All right. Rotate your phone.
Oh my gosh, technical difficulties, y'all. We gonna
Can't
be
turn
back.
your phone.
Let's rotate. Oh wait, here it goes. Wait, it's on your shirt right now. Flip the camera around.
Yeah, this sucks, but guess what? It is what it is. Rotate. You can't turn your phone while recording. What the fuck is going on here?
What? Oh, it is live.
Yeah, we're live again.
Okay. All right.
We're back on.
Like
Now the Limitless Barbershop sign is turning around again because we had to turn it. But you know what? This is our third podcast, and it's good to make mistakes because now we know what not to do next time. But how's everything looking?
Is it good?
What'd
now?
she say?
I don't know. She didn't text me.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Is it good now? Can you read the comments?
Let me see. Tyler said messing it all up. That's actually her fault, right? Blaming on you?
No, whatever. Okay.
Whatever, I don't care.
All right. Are we ready?
What she said? Did Crystal say we're good? Crystal!
Yeah. Are we good
The
now?
dog groomer.
Everyone's saying
Are we
that we're
doing
good. Or
good?
no?
They say we're good?
We're good. I don't know. I didn't get another text, so I don't know. Okay, so wanted to talk about. You can pick that. That's like picking up really hard. Okay.
Why, you seen it on there?
Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about worst client situations, and I asked on my Instagram, what are your worst client stories? And my friend, is everything good?
She said, y'all are doing great. We love you, Crystal.
Like
The
you
dog
will.
groomer. Hey, let's send a shout out to Crystal.
Oh,
the
you know
baddest
what?
dog groomer
Baddest
of all time.
dog groomer.
And she puts
Rainbow
rainbows
tails.
in the dog's tail.
You
So
can
there
see
you
that
go.
on my Instagram at Amanda Blonde. Anyway, okay, so I said, what is your worst client story? And I was actually there for this. This is really funny. This is about Crazy Dave. I know that a lot of wind-up people
Crazy Dave.
know who Crazy Dave is.
Brother.
So my friend Katie said, remember that dude on the bike at Scores who said he grew his hair out long so he could wipe his ass with it and send it to his ex-hairdresser? And I remember that. Oh my God. He was like, you can only trim my mustache. I'm crazy. Oh my God.
What's wrong with that guy?
No convincing is needed. You're
Hey,
crazy.
his voice is insane. Like, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh,
Crazy Dave, if you're watching this,
Crazy Dave.
that guy's gonna be. And then he always wants to do like knuckle push-ups or what is it? Hey, watch! I can do push-ups on my what is it? On
Is
his
it his
thumb?
thumbs?
Yeah.
I think it's his thumbs.
That guy's nuts. I see him at the gas station all the time. He's cool though. Crazy Dave.
Crazy
That guy ain't got no
Dave's
Facebook, man. He ain't watching this.
Nah, cousin might tell him about it.
Cousin ain't on no Facebook. I think he's back. I think cousin's back from the Middle East today.
All
I'm gonna go
right.
visit
Did
him.
you think about your crazy story? Your craziest story?
What, of me getting a bad haircut?
Just like anything, like your craziest client story.
Oh my God, man, there's so many. I don't even know where to start with that. Shit. Some of the ones I can't even talk about on here.
I got one loaded. You think about it. I got one
All
loaded.
right. Well,
Okay,
you should
so
went then. So go.
all right. Long time ago, I used to work at this place. I don't know if I could say the name on here. Let's call it Schmady Lanes. So this guy comes in and is everything all right?
You said with the camera sideways, you have to watch it sideways.
Huh?
Oh, doing great, but your camera is turn your phone the other way. I don't get it. This is ridiculous. We never had technical difficulties like this. So, all right, go ahead. I don't care.
So he comes
we
in,
have
just
this
tilt
video.
your phone sideways. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But here goes the thing. We're recording,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. Go ahead and talk
Okay.
about it.
Anyway, so this guy comes in and he tells me, like, he shows me a picture of John Lennon. And mind you, like, I'm pretty new at cutting hair. I'm working at Schmady Lanes. I don't really, no one's teaching me how to, like, properly do anything except for, like, the very, very basics, like squaring the back of the neck, nothing, you know? So I'm like, okay, like, are you sure? Mind you, this man has Lloyd Christmas bangs. John Lennon, we know what he looks like. Lloyd Christmas bangs across his forehead.
Ooh, the Lloyd Christmas?
Yeah, and I, like, cut his hair, right? And I'm like, I make it look just like it. He's got the Christmas bangs, and I'm like, so you like it? He's like, yeah, it's cool. Leaves. Everything's Gucci, comes back the next day, embarrasses me in front of everyone. I know you remember, Leah. If you're watching, you remember. Because she had to fix the haircut. She was like, you gave him Dumb and Dumber bangs. That was so embarrassing, dude. That was embarrassing. Now, if I can come up from Dumb and Dumber bangs, you can too. You can too.
How long ago was that?
When I first, like, literally probably like the first couple of months of me cutting hair, like, ever in my life.
Oh my god.
It was bad.
Did it look like you put a ball on the top of his head?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
That's insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How bad? You ever cut someone real bad?
No.
I cut this guy. I used to work in, it was in Lambertville, Michigan. Old man Rich. Shout out to Rich. That guy's one of my favorite people. Old Polish barber. I was 19 years old. And how I got out there is an insane story. Like, I lived in Detroit at the time. And back then, if you don't have a license, you know, you're not going to get a job at all.
Good old days.
Yeah. So, it was, what was I just got out of barber college. I forget the story, but we drove out there. We seen in the newspaper there barbers wanted. By the time we get to Luna Pier exit, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, this is a long ride already. Then we had to do like another 25, 30 minutes in the country. And then I got there and it was just 2 barber chairs and there was an old man Rich and 1 chair, extra. And I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna work here, it's out in the country and it's way too far, but I'm gonna go in, I like to talk to barbers, old school barbers. So, got in there, old guy convinced me to come back the next day. So I'm like, fuck it, I went back. And I ended up working there for like over a year, right?
It's a long drive.
But I remember this guy was in the chair and he just got out of work and he kept dozing off a little bit. And back then, we just put hot lather on their neck afterwards and clean the back of their neck. I swear to God, everyone's cuts people throughout the years, but this is kind of rough. He was like, just dozing off, he goes, like that. And I was cleaning his neck, man, I sliced him bad. Oh. My heart dropped. I felt like, man, I thought I was going to die inside, right?
No.
This guy was like, hey, buddy. Got his towel over it. Hey, buddy, man, it's cool. Shit happens. And he ended up giving me a $20 tip.
Damn.
But that was probably the worst.
Meanwhile,
moment.
you want to throw away everything that you fucking own that has to do with barbering.
I think I went on my car and just crawled up in the fetal position.
No.
I was fucking upset about that. And he kept saying, no, I'm telling you, it's no big deal. But yeah, I cut him pretty bad. I don't think he had to get stitches or anything, but I'll never forget that moment. Never forget that
That's
moment.
A piece of humble pie right there. Gotta always remember.
Yeah, I was 20 years old, but shout out to Rich. It was called Suburbanite Barbershop. And I worked there and I learned a lot about professional behavior in the barbershop. Right. When I first got there, I remember the first day he was like, hey, you're a good barber, you're great with the clients, but he goes, you got a few things you need to do. You know how you put someone in the chair and you just grab the cape and just go over them like that? Yeah. He was like, no. He said, you put him in the chair, make sure it's all the way down, and you put it over him like that. And another thing that I used to do too, that a lot of barbers still do, but they don't know any better, is, after the client's done, you don't lower the chair all the way down. You still got it kind of high, and then they kind of like have to fall out of the chair, they can trip. You got to put it all the way down and point in the direction of the cash register.
That was one of the things I picked up when I worked here the first time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. Like, if you don't know, if you're ignorant to something, how the hell are you going to know?
Yeah, you can't practice shit that you don't know.
That's
true. I tell people all the time, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? I'm like, listen, I didn't always know these things. I said I had to, read a book, podcast, look at other people. I was like, if you don't know something, you cannot practice it, you cannot advance,
That's true.
So that's a true story right there. What's some of the other questions that you had on there?
Okay, let's see. I know I did, here we go. Your worst haircut experiences. Most of them are just like
what up, Gibson?
Great clips, bow rigs. I mean, you're paying, what, how much is it? $12?
Shit, matter of fact, Great Clips is like 16 now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Great Clips, you gotta step your game up then.
Yeah.
$16. You better be getting at least something.
Yeah, well, yeah. What was the question though?
Okay, and it was your worst haircut experience, like you as a client. Favorite clippers.
Favorite clippers?
Of all time.
Shit.
The winners were Andis Master and the Wall Magic Clip. And Babyliss actually.
Andis Masters were the winners?
Yeah.
I still have a pair. Barbers are so, like against Andis Masters for some reason because they're heavy, but I still have a pair. I use them every day, but I don't fade with them. I take down like beards and stuff and blend stuff in. But I can't believe that was a winner.
I know, they are so heavy. That's why I don't like them.
I love them. I'll always have them. That's what they gave you in barber college back in 2002 when I went to Detroit Barber College.
But man,
They
carpal
give you the
tunnel
masters.
from that though, like it's just too heavy.
I blended with those things. I never used a pair of walls for the first 10 years that I was, or not 10 years, probably the first 6 or 7 years that I was here when I opened up J Styles Barbershop, 2005, and I didn't even know how to blend because the guards are totally different.
Oh yeah.
So I'm using, the Andis Masters guard for years and years, and then try to use the walls, and you cannot, like for example, the one guard, you can't blend the same way you do with the other ones. You have to take that one off and go to the half guard.
Yeah.
On the Andis Masters ones, you take the one guard and you open it and blend, and you could close it to take out that line. So that's a total different. But my favorite clipper right now of all times, of course, is the Magic Clips.
Magic Clips, 100%.
Those are the shit.
Favorite trimmer and is Slimline Pro, LI.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the LI ones and the silver, never the black. Don't ever buy the black ones. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, those suck.
I don't know why they do that. They like die.
Why did they even sell those?
I don't know.
Because I know people that bought
But
those.
they market them as being the same exact ones as the silver ones, and they're
Hell no.
not. They're
Nope.
not.
Everybody I know that bought some of those ended up not using them at all,
Yeah.
taking them back and getting the Slimline Pros.
But then again, that's how I feel about the Andis trimmers that you love, and I don't know, man. And then
That's
Jimmy
crazy.
bought those. Shout out to Jimmy.
Gibson, and then he cut my hair yesterday. Hey, what's
Yeah,
up, Jimmy?
shout out to Jimmy.
You should be watching.
But he bought those, and I warned him. I said, listen, I don't know, they've never worked for me, and someone that I knew had them, and then he bought them, and they were also a dud. So just saying,
Those
I
are
think
the.
I was right.
But those are the
Those are like some OGs, but they're not made like they used to be, obviously.
No, the ones that you're talking about right now are the new cordless ones.
Yeah,
And
but
they
I had the
they
same
weren't all
issue
that
with the
great.
cords, though.
Oh man, those ones.
I
know you
swear.
did. I believe that you did, but those are the shit. The ones with the cord, I've
I
always
wish it
had a lot of
was.
success. That's the only ones I used for years and years. But of course, there's no reason to use clippers with cords nowadays when they have the
No.
cordless clippers.
The
And they're just as
cordless-
powerful. Now, back in the day,
Yeah.
they had cordless clippers, but the motor on it wasn't shit. So they didn't ever
Dude,
cut it.
designs with corded trimmers are probably like my worst nightmare. Like, because they're so heavy and they get in the way. But when they weren't cordless, like, what the hell? Like, people were like killing it.
Yeah.
Heavy
Yep.
ass corded trimmers.
And it's only getting better because you gotta understand what's it gonna be like in 2 more years, 3 more years, 5 more years. They're making the motors better and better and better. So
Those
Those are
Babyliss
shit.
ones, the way that they look is like dope, but I don't know if I'm gonna drop $200 on some.
oh
some
yeah, I
The
don't know,
rose
man.
gold ones.
They
They're like,
look sweet as hell.
they kind of look like Osters a little bit to me.
Mhm.
I don't really like.
I don't
those.
even know anyone that has any. Oh yeah, I do. Matter of fact, I know one barber that has them, but I never asked him about it.
I wonder if he even uses them.
Yeah,
But I don't know. They ranked pretty high in the vote too.
yeah.
Okay, so do you think the person who is cutting your hair should be licensed? 85% say yes, 15% say no.
Yeah, I could agree with the 85% because a customer coming from a client opinion, shit, if a barber could cut and they're out cold and they're professional and they like that barber, shit, it is what it is from a
I
client.
agree.
But from a barber standpoint, depending on if you're licensed or unlicensed, I'm sure your opinion's gonna be what it is depending on your situation. But client's not gonna give a shit. I don't think anyone's gonna get a come
I
and
mean,
share.
you don't think they would, but 85% say that they do care about
Oh,
it.
85% said they do.
They do care.
Oh,
They do.
shit. Hey,
I don't know.
that's what, you know what, I always
But
say,
some of the best barbers don't have licenses. I mean,
well, that's a problem with the state. The state of Michigan has let that go on for so long. You know, here goes the thing. Back in the day, when I first started cutting hair, when I was, a kid, I was like, my goal was to go to barber college. And I tried to get some jobs at some barber shops, even in the hood. They wouldn't take you without a license. So that was back then when the board was doing what they're supposed to do when it comes down to licensing. And if it would have been the way it is now, back then, I wouldn't have went to barber college. I would have went and made
me
money right away.
either. Man, me either.
2,000 hours. I'm 19 years old. 2,000 hours, waking up every day. I'm partying, having to come up in there, and then the state exams. People think it's just barbering. No, that shit's about
Right.
fucking
if I
physiology
knew
and anatomy,
that
all
I
kinds
was
of crazy
going
shit.
to love barbering, like out of all the crap that I learned about, because I
Mhm.
actually wanted to do makeup, then I would have just been like, I'll just go work under someone and
Yeah.
learn how to do it, you know? No hate. But from a professional standpoint,
Mhm.
I don't know. It just, outsiders looking in kind of feel like it's a little, I mean, like our industry's kind of ghetto, you know, but like
Oh, it
we're out
is.
here killing it.
Mhm.
Like, barbers do it.
Oh, barbers are killing it, but
yeah.
that just goes to show. Like the other day, the board came in the barbershop in 2005 to do the inspection, the initial inspection, and I've never seen them again. And
Like, how many years ago? That's
14
insane.
years ago,
In 14
it
years,
never came again.
no
So,
skateboard.
hey, they allowed it to happen, and now you have barbers that are like some good people, you know, and they
Yeah,
created.
it's your livelihood.
Yeah, they have, you know, wives and kids, and that's how they eat. And they've been working without a license for so long now that the state never did anything. So why would they go to school? They have no reason to go to school. So it's been 10 years. They got all their clientele. You know, they got everything situated, and that's their livelihood. And now the board comes in here. What was it, about a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, they come in here finally after all these years trying to enforce something now. So basically, you guys let this go on for so long and let people get comfortable and build a career, and now you guys want to come in and enforce the law. So that's going to create a lot of crazy shit. But you know, it is what it is. The law's the law, and that would be cool to inspire more people to go to barber college and get their license and become a professional licensed barber.
Right.
But if they're gonna start enforcing it, then people are gonna start going. But if they're just gonna let it go for like they did the last over 10 years,
Who knows? That just could have been like a little scare thing, like, you know, go in like scary. I mean, it might not be. Might not
yeah,
be.
I don't know. She says she's gonna come back and whatever. We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
that's
We're good
crazy.
over here. So
Hey, as long as me and you are good here, shit,
that's what it is.
it is what it is. What can you do?
Yeah. All right. Pineapple on pizza. 59% say
The hell?
yes. 41% say
Where the hell did that come
no.
from?
It's just a random thing that I
Okay.
just wanted to throw in there. And pineapple on pizza is my favorite.
We
Screw
ate
you.
today, shit.
It's
I like it.
delicious.
I like anchovies though.
Oh, no.
I haven't had them in a long time. Everyone's always like,
They
"Oh, you're
taste
sick,
like
motherfucker." But I like anchovies. I eat that shit on pizza.
They're just like salty
I like some weird shit though.
fish nuggets.
Yeah, look at my
Yeah.
grandpa. Used to eat them out of the can. I didn't like that. I like them on pizza.
Aren't they slimy?
It
I mean, they're in a
depends.
can. Like, they have to be in, like, oil or something.
It depends, but I like buttermilk. I haven't drank in a while, but people hate buttermilk. My grandpa used to put like pepper inside of it and drink it, and it's really, really good.
Oh.
And I haven't even drank in a long time, but I like some shit that nobody else likes. Hey, I seen my boy just a minute ago in Barbados.
Oh, my God.
I didn't even know he had a Facebook. Yeah, he was just like, "What's up, man?" from
I
Barbados.
wish I was in Barbados.
Yeah.
Damn.
That boy's living his best life. Shouts out to my boy, Gibson.
Okay, and then I said, if you could cut anyone's hair in the world, past or present, who would it be? Someone said Nikola Tesla, my friend Katie. Someone said Conor McGregor.
Okay.
And Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane.
Oh,
the
shit,
son.
alright.
And that's pretty much it. Who would you pick?
Well, my favorite athlete of all time is Oscar De La Hoya. I would love to cut his hair, but I hate him as a promoter, so I would get him in the chair, take off some of his hair so he can't go. And I'll start
And start
talking,
bullying him.
yeah, I'll start talking shit about his decisions, you know, when it comes down to his promoting. But that's like my favorite
Hell yeah.
celebrity of all time. So it would be Oscar De La Hoya.
Hell yeah.
What
He's
about
what,
you?
a boxer?
What?
Is he a boxer? What is
You
he?
don't know who that is?
No.
Oh my God.
I don't know
Who am I working with
sports.
here?
Hell.
I'll look at you differently now.
Who is it?
It's he's a boxer,
Oh,
Olympic
okay.
gold medalist,
Well, I mean, how?
American hero, Mexican boxer. He's from East LA.
I don't ever watch it. So.
Well, that's who it is.
Anyone ever
Oh
posty?
God.
You already knew.
You that guy don't get no damn haircuts?
Yes, he does.
Does he? She loves Post Malone. You love this guy to the point where, you know how like crush, you know, girls be having crushes on their little like One Direction or whatever.
I have posters all over.
Somebody says something like, Yeah, he don't take a shower. She actually gets legit mad. So Post Malone, if you're gonna watch this, this is your biggest fan for real.
Hey.
She will fucking fight somebody.
That's true.
Yeah.
But he does get haircuts. I've seen it.
Doesn't he have like some weird ass fucking weird like?
Yeah, no.
What is that haircut?
In music, I don't know. But in his he gets like braids and stuff, I think. But in his music video, he was getting a taper on his neck, so he gets his neck tapered.
Hey, that guy's doing his thing.
Here I come. Say no more. I can taper your neck.
I don't mind that dude. He's got good music, and I know what I like about him. He is kind of bummy. But guess what?
Don't do him like that.
Yeah, he is. And he knows it. Shit, I'll tell him if he was here. He knows it. But guess what? He don't give a fuck.
Nope.
He does not care what people think.
Unapologetically himself.
And that's why he is successful the way he is, because everybody just goes crazy and hating on him on the internet, and people talk so much shit, but it doesn't affect his hustle. So that guy's, coming out with new albums. He's killing it right now in the game.
Killing it.
That's what I look up to that a lot when it comes to anybody.
Hell yeah. He's dope.
But what is that haircut he had, man? He had some weird thing going on right
No,
here.
he had like braids. Like
that wasn't no braids, was it?
I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about.
Weird
it
ass
looked like,
pigtails.
dude, yeah, they had like beads in it. It was kind of weird, but whatever.
What's that tattoo he got now on his eyeballs?
Always tired.
Shit, the way that guy hustles, that motherfucker must not be too tired.
Right, damn.
Shit,
Trying
always
to get
coming
on that
out.
level.
Hey, but seriously, I think that you can get this guy in the barbershop.
Me too.
The way that you are, but I'm saying the way that you hustle, man, and you believe in yourself and your confidence, if you really wanted to get that guy in the barbershop, I know you can.
It's coming.
What the hell you just did in the last year?
2020.
Damn, who else would I want to cut? Shit, let me see. Probably, oh shit, I would love to cut Triple G's hair. You know Triple G, because
Is that the wrestler?
Oh my god.
Help.
So you mean to tell me you don't listen to what we talk about in the barbershop every day? Triple G, the boxer from from the home of Borat, Kazakhstan.
Oh wait, that sounds really familiar.
Remember I wear the t-shirt that has the 3 G's on it?
I don't know.
Well anyways, he's the shit. I would cut his hair. He's a really cool dude. He's my favorite boxer that's probably active right now.
Kanye West would be pretty good. He's smart.
Kanye West is the shit.
Yeah.
I would love to cut his hair. And you know what? Like I was talking about this week, I was watching those interviews with David Letterman on Netflix, and I actually was like, because I really love this, so I want to interview a lot of people now. And I'm like, man, who would I love to interview? So I'm watching all these, and he interviewed Kanye West. And you know how people say he's a genius?
Mm-hmm.
The way that he talks, the way that the shit that he says and he believes in, I agree. And I know that I can interview that guy. That would be a great interview. Kanye West, if there's a chance that you're going to watch this ever,
come through.
I'm going to have you up in this chair one day. We're going to talk a lot of shit. Yeah, that guy right there, I would love to cut his hair. What about Jay-Z?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, when it comes to rappers, besides Posty.
Rappers, dead or alive?
Yeah. No, not dead, unless you want to cut a dead body.
No, it was like past and now.
Okay.
But rappers. You know what? J. Cole. No, he's not a rapper, really.
J. Cole is a rapper.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I think him. No,
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. That's who I was thinking of. Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, him. He's cool. He's just. I think he just gets a taper. It'd be easy.
That guy's
Just
a great rapper,
bullshit.
but I cannot get past his voice.
You don't like him?
His voice is so annoying to me, and I just
like
can't.
it. I think
I
it's
don't listen
unique.
to his music because of his voice, and people think I don't like my voice. You know, I just can't take his tone of voice. But that guy is great at what he does. He's a good rapper.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. You know what? But back to what I just said though.
What's that white dude's name? I'd like to cut his hair that like raps, and he did that controversial like racist rap. Do you know who I'm talking about?
That guy's a peon.
What? Really? I don't know.
Kind of
I
heavy
think
set.
he's pretty. Yeah, I thought he was kind of talented.
Oh shit, I don't know.
It's kind of interesting.
When he put the Make America Great hat on and they were
Yeah,
going back and forth with the other dude.
You didn't like that? I thought it was good.
All right, hold up. That guy right there, I believe, wasn't rapping. Both of the verses was the black dude.
No, he's a rapper.
But I think that he was talking over that guy's voice. It was both him rapping in the video, if I'm not mistaken.
The
Somebody
white
told
guy.
me that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was the white guy. Like, it was all his like lyrics. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know. I thought he was good
but
too.
back to what I said a minute ago. Would you cut a dead body?
You know what? Yeah. If it was like someone that like I was cutting before the expiration date, then yeah, you know, if their family was like, yo, like he like wants, you know.
What if you're cutting her and he's just like,
I would probably log off.
shit. Oh damn.
I would actually definitely log off. I'm just gonna say that right
Because
fucking now.
you know that like dead bodies, they do that. Their last little breath. I would do it. You know those guys make a lot of money.
They were doing that.
I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of that kind of stuff at all.
I mean, it's not necessarily scary. It's just
If it was one of my boys, I'd be like, "What's up, man?" Bend over his arm.
no!
Hey, grab his fist and shit.
Doing a hand motion with you.
Yeah.
No.
But I would, if there was like somebody that was like, "Hey, would you be interested, you know, in working for my funeral home and give me, you know, proper amount of money?"
Darlene used to do that. Shout out to Scores.
Did she?
She used to style dead bodies here.
Oh my god.
She said that it was good money.
Yeah.
They would just call her. It's like part of the package, and they would pay her. And
I would do it. Like I said, I never got the opportunity, but I know some people that work at funerals.
There's no complaints, so.
They ain't gonna say a damn thing. You know what I mean?
Can't be that bad. No
Hey.
complaints.
This another barber that I know, he was like, I was like, "Man, did you cut my hair?" One guy that I know, he's like, yeah. He was like, "You put a penis in the back of my head right here." He said nobody would know about it. He said, "You beat it up in the casket." You're like, "Hey, come here. I got the last laugh." I'm like, oh shit!
No.
I wouldn't be able to defend myself.
Right, dang.
Oh shit! Wouldn't that be fucked up?
That would be.
Because it doesn't grow back, right?
No,
so
it
you have a
doesn't grow
penis
back.
for life in the back of your head.
For eternity.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It's not even life; it's eternity.
Eternity? Nah, because you're
Yeah.
going to become a bones. You're going to become a corpse. So there are no more hair.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Boom.
I guess it depends if you were pickled or not. You know how long it'll last.
Pickled.
You know what they.
What if you're up in the
Drain
casket, right? And you know you're doing your first couple months stay, and then you log off in there. That would fuck up. That would suck, wouldn't it?
Ew! Are you gonna log off in your casket?
One last log off
No.
in the casket.
Oh god! Ew.
Yeah.
No.
So, that's all the questions you have.
Yeah.
I wonder if our screen's doing good. That kind of pisses me off a little bit, but whatever, it is what it is.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Hey, it's our third episode, Limitless Barbershop Podcast. I'm so excited, man. Like, my whole mindset and my mood has changed since I started this because I feel like I
Inspire the people, baby.
inspired, but I just really, really, really look forward to doing this every
Yeah.
week on Thursdays, and I got a lot of people that like it now. I'm watching it, and I love the interview. This is like something that basically we're all interviewers, all of us barbers. Some people are better than others,
I would
but
call
we're
myself
basically
more of a ghetto therapist.
ghetto therapists.
Ghetto therapist.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
He would be like, "You inspire me." I'm like, "Please do your Google research before you take my advice. Like,
Yeah,
for the
oh,
love
God.
of God, I'm not a doctor."
matter of fact, depending on who you are, don't take my advice. I might have you doing some shit that you might get you in trouble.
Google it first, WebMD.
Yeah. If you want to get advice from her, you could go on theonion.com. And
The
it'll probably
Onion.
tell you some, I don't know, what's it called? The Urban Dictionary?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get some shit that she'll talk about in the Urban Dictionary. But we all mean well, we
Oh,
all had
man.
fun doing it.
Oh yeah. You can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at? I feel like your rights are revoked to make fun of others.
Yep.
You can't make fun of yourself.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, we need to talk about, we are hiring right now.
Oh my God, fill up. Please, come in.
Yep, and check us out. And
We need a third amigo.
Yeah, because right now we're having a little bit too much fun, just me and this girl. So
Yeah.
we need no, we're actually hiring 2 barbers right now. So if you
We
are
need a
licensed,
Virgo. We need someone to organize
Oh my
our lives.
God.
Can we get a Virgo, please? Virgo, please.
all right, we're gonna do this now, astrology. But yeah, we're looking to hire 2 barbers, experienced, and we need somebody that has clientele. And if you don't have clientele, you could build clientele here. But we'll do booth rent or
No Leos.
booth rent or percentage. So if you have any questions, you could DM me on Facebook, Instagram, or call the barbershop at 734-858-4050. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
I checked the window to
What?
make sure that you're
Oh no,
right.
I have a damn phone number. But I always get it mixed up with their old phone number. That's the Wi-Fi passcode.
536.
Yep. Brock Street.
Brock Street.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, so definitely if you're looking for a job and you want to boss your life up and be around some inspiring barbers that will, take you to the next level if you're not already there, come up here. It's all positive energy all the time. All we do is have fun, and we take our job seriously, and we cater to our clientele like nobody else. That's the thing
true.
about us. Limitless Barbershops,
That's
we
true.
do that. We make sure everybody's 100%.
I
at
feel
all
like you
times.
get a haircut and a show. when you
Oh
come
my
here.
God.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like always, it never fails
No.
to have something pop off. Whether it's Gabe.
Oh my God, he was
Just-
tripping today, wasn't he?
Yes. Doing karate. No means no.
Yeah, he was telling me today because he says he was a black belt, Dan or whatever that is, in not jiu-jitsu.
He also said that he is allowed to handle swords.
Yeah, he says he's a badass black belt in ninjutsu and all kinds of crazy shit. And I told him this. I was like, you know what? A black belt, and then this is me. I don't know. It's my opinion. Somebody that's like a black belt in karate, ninjutsu, or taekwondo, get their ass whooped by an MMA fighter, because MMA fighters know jiu-jitsu, wrestling,
Right.
boxing, and all that shit. He was like, man, you think I could? There's someone at the door. Good. They're like, think I'll do good in UFC? I'm like, nah, man. I don't think so. And he was like tripping about that because I was telling him, these guys know everything. These karate dudes just know how to do Judy chops. Judy chop.
Judy chops.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, this
Yeah.
place, man, we got some crazy shit that pops off in here.
Yeah, man.
How do we get so lucky, really, to have the situations to take place?
Oh man, I think it's just the vibes, man. Your vibe, you set off these positive energy vibes going everywhere. Sometimes we're a little negative, but most of the time we're positive.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like, all right, like we're trying to attract fun stuff, and then here walks in Gabe, ready to rap his life away.
Oh shit, he can flow too. Sometimes he comes out with some shit. I'm like,
Dude, the
damn,
elephant
man.
ass goes
Oh
down
my
in history.
God.
Jimmy, I know you know.
Jimmy.
I know Jimmy's got the video.
Jimmy, that's
Jimmy,
his
like,
favorite moment
died.
of all times.
He just rewatches it at nighttime when
Mhm.
he's lonely.
Yeah, he was rapping. He was serious, and I have it on. I have the video. I was.
You have it too?
Yeah, because I'm the one that was. I started doing my Snapchat. I started snapping it, and I didn't expect him to say that, but he was flowing, and then he was so serious, and I forget what he's talking about, but he goes, he goes, I even hide in the elephant's ass if you want to come for me. And I was like, oh, should he just say he's gonna hide in the elephant's ass?
Dude,
And he
and
was
then he's
like,
trying to justify it.
yeah, he was like, no, man, I hide in the elephant's ass all the time. I'm like, oh yeah,
Is
we'll
it
talk
on
about it.
there?
Yeah, he was like, and he really, I need to bring him on here and bring that
Yeah.
up. He'll do it. And he was basically telling me how he hid in the elephant's ass and how, like, that's the thing people do. It's normal. Man, that guy gave.
Dude, I don't know where you're from, but I ain't never heard of no elephant ass hiding. in
It's-
my
well,
life.
Shit, what if you're driving down Oak Street coming to work and you look over and you see fucking Gabe coming out of the elephant's ass? Huh? You never know.
I swear to
Anything's
God,
possible.
I will never doubt him again. If I saw that, I will seriously believe every crazy thing that Gabe has ever said.
Yeah.
Say no more. You're Mike Tyson now.
Hey,
Say no more.
My boy Gabe came through today, man. He had some ninja shields.
Ninjas?
Yeah, black belt.
Dude, when
He
he
has a
came up
bunch
with the
of
stars, he's like, don't worry, Jay, I'll show you how to use them.
shit. I told him today, I was like, can you hit somebody, man, from a mile away with them? He's like, not a mile away, but he could hit someone from a half a mile away with the ninja star. I was like,
Ninjas.
damn. I used to
Hell
love those
yeah.
when I was a kid. We used to hit the neighbor's garage with it.
Not bad.
You ever have one?
No.
No? So you didn't have fun when you were a kid?
No fun.
You have a slingshot?
No.
BB gun?
My brother did, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I could see you probably shooting your brother.
I don't think so. I know I got shot with one before in the leg and it hurt really bad. And that's like probably the last time that we were allowed to play with the BB gun.
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you about when that girl said I shot her in the face? My uncle choked me out.
What?
Remember I told you about that?
Ooh, Uncle Jerry?
Yeah.
Of course.
Look at
Of course.
Yeah, so we were up north at his property in Gladwin. I was probably like 13. And there's like this little girl. She was my age, and she like lives on the property, and she don't see nobody. So I pulled up and shit. She was like, she like got a crush on me, or whatever. She's like 13. I'm 13 or something, 14. I don't know. But I swear to God, to this day, and I told him, I was like, I'm 36 years old now. I said, I'm gonna tell you, I can shoot that girl in the face. She comes in, oh my God, Jason shot me in the face. He looks at me, grab me by my hair, boom, slam me, put his foot in my neck, and I'm like, quit playing, right? And he's like,
don't even know why either.
And I think it was about 3 more seconds till I was about to see the white light.
Oh no.
And he let me go. He says, fuck you ever fucking, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't even shoot her in the face at all. She just tried to like, I don't know what she did. But if that girl's watching this, man, you're fucked
What's
up.
her name?
I don't remember.
Snitch.
Snitch? Yeah.
What's her name? It don't matter. She's a snitch.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, if I shot you in the face, do you have like a spot on your face that you could show me? No. So he just reacted, choked me out real quick.
Why am I picturing it like right now in real life? Like,
He never got me too much though.
Oh,
he got
man,
a lot of other
that's
people, you know, a lot in his day. My
probably
cousins.
deserved it.
Oh God, I deserved everything that ever happened to me like that. I was bad.
You didn't even do it, and you deserved it.
Yeah, you want to know what? I did deserve it because I deserved to get choked out, right, over like 100 different things that I did probably that week. You know, it just happened to be a lot.
All the little things just mounting up.
Yeah, it added up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy as hell. When's the last time you went up north? It's been a long time?
Long time, like 20 years.
Yeah, I just was up there, like, I was just up there, but yeah, we were up in West Branch for a day, and that was really nice to get away. And after that,
Looks good.
Yeah, after that we went to where I was at, that water park.
Oh, Zenders.
Zenders, we stayed there. We got a hotel, my wife and my
Frankie
kids,
was.
and that was a shit, man. It's little mini vacations like that are simple, and they're not that expensive. They're just like, just super super positive energy, and it gives you just great vibes, throughout the whole week after that. So when you set up something like that, and you're going like in a week or two, I think that it makes you work harder and smoother.
That's true.
Because you have something to look forward to. Now, what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again.
Oh, okay.
So barbers and everybody that works and does anything, that's all they do is just cut hair nonstop, all day, every day, and then they get old and they didn't go visit any islands, they didn't go anywhere, you know what I mean? And
Right.
fuck that, I don't want to do that, man. I'm trying to live my best life.
Me too.
I'm trying to get someone to deliver me some Yeezys like what you're about to do. Hey, but seriously, tell the guy that's delivering the Yeezys if he could come in here with some sparklers, like the bottle service. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
at the clubs, and give your Yeezys like that. That'd be sweet as hell. Can you request that?
I mean, I could try, but I don't think the shoe plug is gonna bring me.
I think
Sparklers.
money talks.
I'm gonna pay, like, how much are sparklers? Like $1? I'm gonna be like, yo, for an extra $2.50, can you throw in some sparklers?
Alright, what about an extra couple of dollars and have like some midgets bringing in?
Oh, alright, that would be worth. I would pay for that service.
How about you just give me his IG and I'll hit him up and be like, hey man, do you think you could do this little extra
Do
shit?
you think you can find a midget? Yes or no?
Yeah, that'd be the shit.
That's offensive.
Little people.
Yeah.
You're fucked up for saying it.
Oh, you said it too!
I know, but I wasn't.
Damn.
I was just waiting for you to say something that was offensive, and you
Damn
just went and
it.
said it.
God damn it. I love
We're about to get
midgets.
kicked
Or
off.
little
Oh
people.
shit!
Little people.
Again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was not nice.
But we could do that, and
Alright.
we're all gonna. Hey, tomorrow when we get to work, you're gonna drive up here and you're gonna see a bunch of people holding signs out front, and shit. They're about to protest us.
No.
Yeah, so.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd probably be our dream come true.
That'd be the shit because guess what? That'd be good publicity.
It'd be all little people.
And we're gonna be, oh, those guys will be here?
Will it be them? Yeah, like, how dare you say.
That little sound at the end? Holy shit.
Would it be the word?
Damn.
Would it be the word, not the mumble?
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell, man. Well, you're booked. I'm booked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we cannot take any more clients
This week.
until Tuesday.
And
Yeah,
Tuesday's already getting booked. Larry Hernandez, you said you were gonna book.
He didn't do it yet?
He didn't do it yet, and he's gonna miss his opportunity. And then he's gonna be like coming in here, like, you can't fit me in. No, Larry Hernandez.
No. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's my favorite cousin, man. But this guy better go ahead. I'm gonna send this to him. You better go make the goddamn appointment now. You heard?
Oh, shout out to Pete.
Oh, my
At
boy
the-
Pete down at the.
Yep, at the street fair, sweating, stinking,
Yeah.
stewing.
Yeah, stewing. Possibly logging.
You know, possibly logging off. Hopefully not, but it's a possibility.
If you guys, right now the Wyandotte Street Fair is happening. If you guys are in the area,
They're giving
make
away
sure-
stuff, right?
Yeah, they're doing their thing
Yeah.
down there. That guy's marketing genius, man.
Yeah.
They're giving. I think they got some bikes they're giving away.
I thought so. That's what I thought. There was kids doing push-ups for T-shirts or something.
I seen that on Instagram.
I was
But
like,
yeah, go
alright.
to Exerthetic Evolutions tent. I think it's by Whiskey's, right?
I
Did you
don't
go
know.
down there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't go down
I
there?
just saw the pictures.
Okay. Yeah, so go down there. Damn, did you work here? No, you didn't work here when we had a tent down there. We had a booth.
No, but I knew.
You come down there and kicked it, right?
No, because it was hot.
Yeah, I'm telling
I
you.
was like, no, I'm not doing
If
anything.
we were to do it again, it would definitely be just passing out cards and, doing raffles and stuff like we was doing. I would not cut hair down there like that again.
No, never.
It's
You
not
know, I
gonna-
wouldn't mind doing it if it was like not necessarily cutting hair, but like getting a booth and like doing like a charity because we have like a decent amount of clients that like, like something has happened and they could like use it. Like that would be fine with me. Like doing more of like a charity thing for that. Like maybe doing like a TV. I don't know. I'm sure something will come up within the next year,
Mhm.
and we can do something. Maybe
Yeah.
even Toys for Thoughts.
Ah, Toys for Tots.
Maybe
Oh,
something
shit.
like that.
Yeah,
No,
that
but
sounds good to
like,
me.
or maybe like something cute, like Christmas in July, and
Little
like
something
give away.
special for the
yeah,
kids.
a little something special for kids.
Yeah, we definitely should
Santa
get
will
one
have to
or
be
two.
in like a wife beater. It'll be so hot.
Ghetto ass Santa.
Santa.
Damn.
Oh no! Boy, would your Santa do that? Dress up in a wife beater?
I could get something
And
to
be
do a
Santa
little
in
bit of
July?
anything. No, probably not.
Grady.
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 Grady. I don't
Be
know,
Santa
man.
in July. That'd be so funny.
In Grady's older age, he's starting to like become more comfortable with doing shit like that. So Grady, if you're listening to this, Christmas in July at the barbershop,
Be our Santa.
Grady Jackson. Who?
What?
What you say?
I said be our Santa, Grady.
Oh, okay.
That'd be
Yes,
so
sir.
funny. Wife beater Santa.
Yep. So
Fresh
what else?
lineup.
Yay.
Dude, that'd be so
Willie.
cool.
Willie
Do
was,
it.
hey, Willie was Santa Claus 2 years ago.
No.
I told you. He showed you
Oh
a picture.
wait, yeah. No wait, I don't think I saw the picture, but you did tell me.
Yeah, Willie.
Dude.
That would be the shit. If you did
What,
that
for the
too.
kids? For his kids?
It's all good. Anything.
That's
What else we have to
Dude.
talk about today? We need to get somebody in here to take walk-ins because it's been crazy lately. The last 2 days, man, we have more walk-ins because we are a barbershop that goes by appointment. But lately, I think it has a lot to do with the street fair. We've been getting a lot of walk-ins, a lot of phone calls. So you definitely got to get that situated
yeah.
because we turned a lot of money.
I
in
feel
the
like
last
as
2
long
days.
as you have the drive to show up on time.
Mhm. Yeah.
Show up on time.
Mhm.
And like in your right state of mind,
Mhm.
you could kick it,
You could definitely kick it with us. 100%.
Yeah. Someone will let you cut their hair.
Oh, 100%. And if you need to boss your life up on your cutting, shit, just come around some bosses. That's all there is. Just show up so you could blow up.
Oh.
And act like, how's it going? Who is that?
I don't
Riff Raff?
know. I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
show up so I can blow up and act like I don't know nobody. You remember that shit?
No, but I need to find
Oh, wow.
it.
We need to get Riff Raff
Oh
on
my god, dude, that'd be so
here. Riff Raff
dope.
would be the shit.
Pauly D, Vinny, all those people from Jersey Shore.
Party D would be the shit. Vinny's kind of lame.
Dude, Pauly D and Vinny together though, it's like
Yeah,
they come as a pair.
Yeah, in order to have Vinny pop off, you need Pauly D.
But they're funny when they're together.
Yeah, and not the situation with Joe. He's in jail. Too soon.
Damn, he's sitting next to Tekashi.
Yeah, he's in jail right now. He's up in there with I think Robert Mueller.
Imagine having a brand come to you and say, "Please don't wear our clothing."
That's how douchey you are. That's kind of winning shit.
Dude, Abercrombie and Fitch. They were like, "Please don't."
They paid him $1 million.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess he's like born again.
Somebody can pay me to not wear their clothes.
Hey, he's a born again Christian now and shit. Blah 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 blah. He was in the. I didn't watch the second, whatever the new Jersey Shore.
I didn't either.
But he was acting like a bitch on there.
Was he?
He wasn't being funny. He wasn't busting his head through any walls or nothing.
Damn.
He was not being douchey.
The Mike I like, you know what I mean? Like good TV.
Mike, you suck.
That's kind of messed up though, because he was like kind of high and stuff. You know?
He was on Vikings like a motherfucker. He was really bad on
I don't want you to be on Vikings, but I definitely.
I'd rather not anybody be on Vikings.
Yeah, no.
I know which time we're sending me.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous stuff. And then you got Snooki. She's proper now.
I know. Like, can we?
No one wants to watch that shit with Snooki.
Angelina's still ratchet.
She's ratchet for life.
Yeah.
Angelina will be ratchet for the rest of her life.
But I feel like it's funny.
Does she used to look like Eddie Munster or Grandpa Munster? Is that the one?
She did?
Yeah, look at the picture. But then, no. She got all the surgery now. Now she's banging.
Oh, yeah, she did get a bunch of plastic surgery.
Yeah, she looked like Grandpa Munster.
She did.
Before, in the first one, now she...
I just remember her coming in with the trash bag.
You know what? I think...
They called her the hamster. Yeah. That's where hamster came from.
Oh, shit.
It's Jersey Shore.
Wow, that's true. I forgot about that.
And I want a grenade whistle so bad. If someone can link me where to buy a grenade whistle.
No, got it on YouTube or on
No, I looked freaking everywhere. They have like one on eBay, but it wasn't for sale. It said sold out. I was so sad. It even said Jersey Shore on it. I was going to buy it and just keep it.
You can't go to like the Jersey Shore website or nothing like that?
I tried. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm like tripping, but like if anyone can find me a grenade whistle.
You've been looking for one of the motherfuckers for a while now.
I know.
You mean to tell me you can't find one?
I have not found one.
What is it? What is it?
Like, can I speak into it so like my Instagram pops up with like the ads, the grenade whistle?
Yeah.
They're always listening.
But what is it? Does it say grenade whistle on there?
No, it just said Jersey Shore and it makes the noise. It's like this super long horn. It was like, you know.
Yeah. Whatever happened with that one dude? He's always crying, always fighting with his lady, Ronnie.
Ronnie, yeah.
He's doing his thing still, right?
Or something now, yeah.
Nobody out of that show is doing their thing like Pauly D.
No, dude. Pauly D has a show in Vegas, like every night.
That fucker right there did one like an Amanda. He was like, all right, what do I do now?
He was like, it's time to wake up.
What do I do now? He's like, I can't just be off, the show's over. I can't just sit at home. That motherfucker made a
Dude, he
decision.
woke up one day and he was like, it's time to make the donuts, baby. And never stop.
There's a client here. I forget his name, but he was like, he went to Vegas to take his wife for her birthday just to see Pauly D.
He's doing it.
His haircut. What kind of shit he thinks? Moco de Gorilla? What is he using?
Honestly,
ain't no motherfucking suavecito on
what
the
if
shirt
it's
and uppercut.
Murray's?
Oh god.
Dude, it might be Murray's. Like, it's so greasy looking, it's gotta be Murray. Well, it could definitely be Murray's.
Murray's. Hey, listen, if you're a client, don't come in here with that shit, man.
Please, Lord.
What is it? It's not cool. It's not like.
No.
There's nothing fun about
I swear to
Murray's.
God, it like clogs your follicles and makes your hair fall out. I swear. I don't know why I feel like that, but like, probably because everyone that I've worked on that religiously uses Murray's has like massive bald spots, but like.
I don't know if that's true, but I
don't
that.
know.
Here's the thing. You can't wash it out.
That's what I'm saying. It's so thick it
And
like
I
coats
guess,
your scalp.
One of my boys, one of my clients, I ain't seen him all. Caleb Gutierrez. You know my boy Caleb. He used to wear that in his hair, and the only way he'd be able to get it out is with Palmolive dish soap.
Oh my Lord.
And what the fuck? That
I'm
shit's
not
so
putting
heavy.
anything
It's probably heavy on your head. It makes your hair.
Imagine getting out of the shower and then you like are still a grease ball on your head because of that. Like the texture of it
I would
is
probably
so
feel
bad.
like I didn't take a shower. You can't.
Just switch to Suavecito. It looks the same and it washes out.
Let me see.
It does look the same. It looks better. Not the same. It looks better.
Well, it's water based and it washes out. What?
No, I just.
I don't know what to say. The door is locked. Ain't no one come here. Yeah. What's like the most strongest pomade do we have here? Probably that red uppercut. Matte pomade? No, it's not the matte pomade. Deluxe pomade. The red one.
Yeah, the strongest. Yeah.
That shit's fire.
Cement is really strong, but it's dry.
But it's not. It's not considered a pomade like that.
No.
Yeah. But shit, man, this has been a great podcast, my friend.
So
We're definitely gonna have Amanda back on because you are the shit, and
yeah.
she's on the Limitless Barbershop team. So you're gonna be seeing her anyway. We're gonna start doing a little bit of mini shit in between because it's Thursdays at 8. We're gonna start doing some small stuff in between. You know, it's not gonna be considered our podcast, but it's gonna be considered just like what, mini podcasts, mini videos.
Yeah, like teasers.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot more because it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy
Yeah.
myself, especially today. The last 3 have been great. This one has been great besides that camera. But guess what? What are you gonna
Oh
do?
my gosh, that is like
That's a $2 problem.
$2 problem.
But you know, fuck it. Now
the
we
fam
know.
is still here.
Now-
Actually, you need to like make a community. You know, like some people are like, oh, I call my, let's use like Jacqueline Hill. Like,
Fit fam.
Yeah, like Fit Fam.
Mhm.
What is the Limitless Crew or
Yeah.
something? It's got to be like Fit Fam is so catchy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, they're doing their thing on there too. A lot of people post their results and whatever it is when it comes to fitness. Extrastatic Evolutions, my boy Pete, episode 2. Yeah, he's got it going on, man. So yeah, you know what? Now that this is like official and we have everything situated here. And by the way, you know what? Who gives a fuck about the camera? Because guess what? This is our first one that's actually recorded professionally with a
And you know
microphone.
what? And this works the entire time. So
Yeah.
regardless of the camera
Yeah.
situation, like this, you can post whatever.
Yeah, so that's cool as hell because guess what? We're just starting off this Limitless Barbershop podcast. It's gonna be like a little beginning blooper or 3rd episode, and it's gonna make it unique. So
Well, you're never
I'm
gonna
cool.
forget that. People don't forget.
people ain't gonna forget. Hey, I remember today. We got like 1 million views. Hey, I remember when this motherfucker on his Facebook Live.
Loser.
Yeah. So that's all good.
That's
Hey,
fine.
in the beginning of your career and anything, you're gonna have shit like that.
Oh my god.
Remember
you're
that what I was
gonna be
talking about earlier, that
freaking-
guy,
oh my
remember?
God. You gotta crawl before you can walk, baby.
Yep, and you gotta
Nothing
walk
wrong.
before you could flizzy. So, anything last that you would like to say, Miss Amanda Blonde? Follow
Yeah,
her. Where
follow
can we
me.
follow you
at Amanda Blonde, 2 A's at the end, AMANDAA_Blonde, BLONDE.
Mhm.
I just want to say I always appreciate my clients. Like, no matter what happens, if you didn't come to me, I would be a loser. You know, like, I mean, yeah, I can sit here and like be funny to myself and like laugh at my own jokes, but like it's so much
Which you
better. which I do, but it's so much better when my clients come in, and I appreciate you. And like, this wouldn't be here. None of this would be here without clients.
No.
Like,
I
100%.
love
It's all
everybody.
for you.
Mhm.
Mostly for me, but for you. I'm kidding. No. It's for the clients. Everything is, and I
Yeah.
just appreciate you, and I'm just so fucking grateful.
Yeah.
So grateful. I wake up every day like, yes, I get to see my homie right off rip, and we're gonna laugh and have a good time. Like, oh, it makes me feel so good in the mornings. So good. So I just appreciate all of you, and I respect you, and I hope that you have as good of a time as I do every single time you come and see me.
Yep. And basically, she just said it. Without the clients, we ain't nothing. I love the people. Just love to come in here and get their haircut with us and laugh and talk shit and enjoy, you know, our day with us like they do. And you know, we're just super popular right now, which is we always, you know, will be after this as long as we keep providing the service. But I just love the fact that we could do what we do every day, and a lot of people don't like their jobs. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So.
Every
Shit,
day.
we're actually living our best life to the fullest. That's it. And ever since I started this podcast, my positivity and my confidence has just came up a couple notches because I just love to be able to use my platform to be able to do this. And then, you know, all the feedback I got from people that love it, people that I don't even know inboxing me like, hey, I really enjoyed it. The people that watched all 45 minutes or whatever the hell this might be in pieces today, you know, that shit just makes me feel like,
You know what? And one
The
more thing,
feeling
I
is
had
fucking
someone
crazy.
say like to talk about how hard it is to start off. Don't give up. Like, no matter what. Like, you'll be sitting there days and days, weeks, not doing anything, and then one day it'll just turn, and then you'll just be like client. People calling for you, asking about you. Like, your time is coming. It is. Don't give up. Like, no matter what.
If people think this shit happens overnight, if you're gonna be a barber, this is gonna be your profession, and you wanna be booked a week in advance, I don't care who you are, how good you are at talking, how funny you are, how good it's gonna take a year.
And be you.
Or 2 years.
You know? You
Be
don't
yourself.
Yeah, you don't gotta hide because guess what? Your people are your people, no matter what. And people that don't like you, they're not there for you. You know?
And let me say this. This is something that really, really been registering to me, you know, in the last like year especially. You know, in this industry, you're like, you know what, I got all these different clients and, you know, I don't want this, I don't want to do this certain thing because this guy might think this, or these barbers, or this business over here. I don't give a fuck no more at
They
all.
don't pay
That-
my bills.
That has gone out of my mentality 100% because guess what? Anybody that's great at anything, podcast, the president of the United States, motherfucking actors, you name it. Anyone that's at the level of greatness, 50% of people love them and 50% of people hate them. And
You know what
that's
they
just
have
the
in
way it is.
common? Their competition is themselves. They keep their
Yep.
eyes on the fucking prize.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what. You can
Yep.
be knocked down, you can do a bad haircut, you can have a bad acting whole movie that sucks. But if you keep doing it,
Yep.
just keep doing it.
But you gotta just be yourself and do what the hell you want, and don't be apologizing to nobody at all whatsoever to do it, and by doing it, and that's greatness. On that note, Limitless Barbershop podcast episode 3 is in the books, and we have my partner right here in crime at the barbershop, baby.
Don't forget to tip your barber.
Don't forget to tip your barber. And episode 4 next Thursday at 8 p.m. And I'm gonna tell you guys who's gonna be on, but not right now. So be tuned. Stay tuned. Hashtag stay tuned. And we are
Audi 5000.
boom. All right, now you're gonna have to go press because I already did all this with the camera. You're gonna have to press finish
Where is the finish?
right there.